So it's been a while since I updated my Beatles cassette collection, so I thought I'd take the time right now to go through my Beatles cassettes. I think it's been over a year, actually, since I did my last one. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So I'll show you what I got, and then I think I'm going to do a separate episode and show my Beatles solo cassettes. This is Please Please Me. I believe this is a 1990s pressing. Same for With the Beatles, also a 90s pressing. With the Beatles, this is a Yugoslavian pressing. This is Meet the Beatles, and I think this is a late 70s Beatles second album, 90s version. Hard Day's Night, this is a 90s. Hard Day's Night, this is early 80s. This is Something New. This is a, I believe, late 70s pressing. Beatles for Sale. This is from the 90s. Beatles 65. This is from the 90s. Early Beatles. This is from the 90s. Beatles 6. This is a late 70s. Help, 90s. The American Help, this is from the 90s. This is another Yugoslavian version of Help, and unlike the other UK versions that I've got, this one actually conforms to the track listing on the album. Rubber Soul, 90s. American Rubber Soul, this is a 90s. Yesterday and Today, this is from the late 70s. Revolver, 90s. The American Revolver, I think this one is cool because it doesn't have either the Capitol or the Parlophone logo in there, so you've just got kind of the artwork without that logo on it. But this is a 90s version. This is Sgt. Pepper, the UK. I'm not sure what this pressing dates from, but I think either the 70s or 80s. This is one of the Capitol versions of Sgt. Pepper from the late 70s, I guess. This is a early 90s version of Sgt. Pepper, which has the lyrics and pictures. This is the American Magical Mystery Tour from the late 70s. This is the White Album. These are from the 90s, both of them. This is Yellow Submarine. This is from the 90s. The interesting thing about this Yellow Submarine is that it has Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds as the first track on side 2, which of course was not on the original album. This is Abbey Road from the 90s. This is Let It Be, UK version, and not sure what this date's from, maybe the 80s, or I don't know. This is the American Let It Be. This is the 90s. This is Hey Jude. And this one is a 70s. 62 to 66. So late 70s, 80s. The Blue Album. Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. So late 70s or early 80s. Love Songs. Rarities. Real Music, 20 Greatest Hits, an import, UK import of rock and roll music. This is volume 2. This is the US pressing from the early 80s, and this is volume 2. Tony Sheridan tapes from the 90s. This is the Silver Beatles on the Phoenix label. Volume 1, Volume 2. Early years. Beatles' first live recordings. This is Pickwick. This is volume 2. This is Live at the Star Club, volume 1. I think this was issued in the 90s. This is volume 2. And then this is the combined, it's called Rockin' at the Star Club. Kind of a blend of both. This is an interview tape. It's on Psychedelic Records. The Red Album. This was the 1990s reissue. This is the second tape. The Blue Album. This is the second tape. This is Beatles 1. There we go. And this is essentially the Star Club tapes, repackaged. This is Past Masters, volume 1 and 2. Beatles at the BBC, which comes in this little slipcase here. Comes with a separate booklet. This is Anthology 1. Anthology 2. Anthology 3. This is the Free as a Bird single. And the Real Love single. And that's it.